it's Kit.Nicole, and I'm back with another episode of Beyond the Box for Operation Christmas Child. Today we are looking at essentially the next country that Canada sends to, which is the Gambia. Now, there are multiple theories to the name for the Gambia. The first is with the Portuguese arriving in 1456 and trying to communicate with a local fisherman on St. Mary Island. The fisherman thought they were asking who owned the island, to which he responded with Cambi Belong, Cambi being one of the common surnames for the original ethnic group that was living there at the time. The name since morphed into Cambia, Jambia, and Gambra. Another theory is that it also comes from the Portuguese word cambio, which means trade or exchange, which again was a common activity along the river. Overall, the country is named because of the Gambia River that runs right through it. Now, the in the name was due to Sir Dada Jawara not wanting the country to be confused with Zambia, since both countries were becoming independent around the same time. Many locals still just call the country Gambia, but the Gambia is actually only one of two countries in the world that actually has the as officially part of their name. The other one, the Bahamas. Now, for the flag, the red represents the sun and the savanna grasslands. The blue is for the river Gambia. The green is for the country's forests, and the white is for peace and unity. Now, the country's capital is named Banjul, and its name comes from the Mandinka phrase Bangjulo, which means rope fiber, as that was what was historically produced in that area. Now, the Gambia is the smallest country in continental Africa. There are some island countries that are smaller yet, but this is, again, the smallest in the continent itself. It has 50 miles of just beautiful coastline, which is a huge tourist draw. And the population is around 2.3 million and consists of 9 different tribes along the river. Now, English is the official language spoken there, but it is followed by the Mandinka, Wolof, and Fula languages as the next most spoken. Islam is the official religion and is practiced by almost 96% of the population. The other 4% consists of those that identify as Christian, and what's great is that both groups do get along well together. Now in Bako, there's the sacred Kachikali crocodile pool. It is home to around 100 crocodiles and is believed to have healing powers as well as be able to help with fertility. Now, the crocs are well fed and well taken care of, so they pose no risks to those that dare take a swim in the pool. Now, the Gambia was first visited by the Portuguese in the mid-1400s, but by the late 1800s, it did come under British rule. It is home to 3 UNESCO sites, and the Gambia was also the center of the slave trade. Now, in 1965, the country gained independence with Dada Jawara as the first prime minister. Now, in 1904, though, Lieutenant Yahya Jammeh took over the country after a bloodless coup and stayed in power until 2017, where he finally lost an election and was exiled from the country. Under his control, the Gambia did leave the Commonwealth in 2013, but rejoined after his exile in 2018. For a few years, the country was also part of the brief Senegal Federation. Climate-wise, the dry season is from November to June and is known as the Harmattan period. The wet season is from July to October, and overall, the average daytime temperatures are around 27 degrees Celsius, with nighttime dropping to about 20 degrees Celsius. So a bit comfortably warm, but again, with the 7-degree change in temperature, nights do feel a little bit cool. Basic education lasts for about 9 years and is government funded, while secondary education lasts for about 3 years, and post-secondary typically lasts for 4 years. And again, as you advance in education, it's a little bit the more you actually have to pay out of pocket. Okay, so during elections, Votes are cast using marbles. So the voter will go into a private booth and will cast his marble into the ground. Each is labeled or marked with a different candidate. And the reason why this was done was because of the high illiteracy rate when it was first introduced. The last time the system was used, though, was in 2016, as they're planning to move on to paper ballots. The country is home to almost 600 different species of birds, so it's a bird watcher's paradise. Tourism is a major part of the country, as stated before. And agriculture is also another major source of income for the country. One of its cash crops is groundnuts. Most of the farming, though, is just subsistence farming and is not really commercialized. So that's all the facts that I have for you on the Gambia today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have about 5 more countries. Countdown's on to a collection week that I hope to get up soon, so stay tuned. I will try to get these out as fast as possible. But I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, happy shoeboxing, and stay blessed. Bye!